My name's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. I am getting ready to coat my 138-inch screen with the new exotic screen paint, which just about 20 minutes ago. Grab something to put on real quick. So I wanted something different than what I usually sell on my website. So this was developed 20 minutes ago. Just finished working on it. That's some of it right there already coated to show you the difference between the white wall and the technology. I'm going to paint this on my 135-inch screen. Then I'll run the test after that. So let's get this going. It's a very interesting color. I wanted something really nice. Hey, how you doing? My ultra short throw projector was supposed to be here today, but I had some other packages that came in. Mail truck was a bit full, so I wasn't sure that tomorrow I'll have my ultra short throw tomorrow. And as for the orders, well, we're done. We got everything labeled out, ready to go. So these are the orders for, those are the splashovers. People put orders in before the launch date. Not launch, sorry about that. Before the ship out date, those are the splashovers. And we still got a few containers left over. Containers came today. We got 4 containers left. So these are the orders that will be going out. This is the new paint for the exotic. It is a real interesting color. There you go. It's a real strange color to it. I wanted something real different in the home theater room. And I wanted something to go nice with that ultra short throw. So that's what we're going to be setting up. And that's going to be painted on this screen right here. It's 138-inch 235.1 screen. And that's when we're coating it on. Really wanted that projector to come in today because, like I said, I'm a bit jittery because I've had other other ViewSonic projectors, and this is the first time I purchased an ultra short throw, so I'm not really sure if this thing has a 235.1 option on it, which I'm pretty sure it should have it because the PX747 had one on it, and that was when they bought out. I bought that projector when it came out, so it had it on there. So I'm just curious to know or not if it's going to have it or not. If it doesn't, then that means I'm going to have to repaint my screen again, because this is going to go outside. I'm going to weatherproof this one and just pick up maybe 150-inch, something really big at 16.9. But I'm hoping it does have that 235.1 option on it. Usually the ViewSonics have them, so just a little nervous. I want to know if it has on there or not. A little jittery. All right, so I'm going to watch some TV. Let me go grab my screen and pull it out here so we can lay it down and get ready to start painting it. My LED lights on. I'm sitting here watching some fish. So we'll turn this off. We'll leave this on. And I'll just bring my screen. I don't want to make sure I don't hit anything with this. Oh, period. So my screen's already taped up and it's good to go. Just gotta bring it in here and set it down and paint it, that's all. Get this stuff out of the way. I just wanted to run the risk of snagging my cable and knocking my projector on the floor, which I think I should be a safe bet. To bring the projector over here and just move all this stuff over here. So this is a pretty big screen, a lengthy screen. Enough room in here for this. Oh shoot, hold on for a minute. I'm gonna fix my pants. I had a belt loop that wasn't in. You want to hear something interesting fact? I'll tell you about. True interesting fact. When you are in the dojo and say you're going through your form, if your robe becomes undone, you have to turn your back to your teacher and fix it. It's disrespectful to do that in front of them. So I gotta have well, I'll turn my back anyway because I'm on camera, but it's a habit I had of doing it. Disrespectful. Okay. Let's bring this in. Oops. Whoa. Keep forgetting this is a lengthy screen, so I gotta lift it up from here and I gotta bring it in. Now, as I said before, when you're doing any form of aluminum fixed frame screen, I'll be so glad when we can start wallpapering these things, because man, it'd be so much easier. But when you start doing aluminum, any form of frame, you want to make sure you pad your bar on the back of it. It's going to stick out a little bit in the front, but it's nothing that's going to basically cause any permanent bumps on your screen. Make sure all this is pushed over, because this screen takes up my entire area down here. Alright, I gotta bring you guys over here. No, I'm pretty sure you're not a paddle bar. She should be watching enough of my videos. She's definitely not a paddle bar by now. I mean, this here, so it stays here. I'm gonna grab myself I'm not feeling too good this morning because, well, we're just trying to have a bowl of cereal. I haven't had cereal in so long, just been trying to have a bowl of cereal. And I tried everything, and usually it causes a lot of, I hope you're not eating when I say this, a bit of a mucus buildup in my chest. It makes it hard for me to breathe sometimes. So, you know, someone was telling me coconut milk, so I went out and bought some coconut milk from Amazon, and it was doing pretty good. Wasn't having any complications, but last couple of days it popped up. All right, so I gotta make sure all this is out of the way, because like I said, this is a big screen. Keep in mind when you're doing the 235.1, you're gonna need plenty of length room, because these screens are long. All right, so the bar you see in there in the center of the screen, I like this technology. That's that blue technology. Look at that, fully lit environment. That's that blue. See my dimmers? All the way up, all the way up. I can watch TV just like that. I love this technology. Anyway, so this is a 15 too we're putting on. All right, so what you want to do is you can get a scarf or a bed sheet, whatever you want. I would double up the bed sheet. And all you want to do is just pad your bar. You don't want to remove the bar, because taking the bar out and putting it back in is a headache. It's a freaking headache. Trust me, I did it already. You don't want to do it. So all you want to do is just go behind your bar, double it, that'll make a difference, and just pat it right behind your bar, all the way down. Because what's going to happen is when your roller makes contact with the screen, I know I need to shave. I haven't shaved in the last couple of days, so old man's popping out. But when you go to roll your screen, you press down on your roller, it's going to leave an imprint of that bar right in the middle of your screen, and that is going to drive you freaking crazy, because every time you watch something, you're going to see that nasty imprint right in the middle of your screen, staring you in the face. So you want to make sure you pad the bar. Don't take the bar out, because like I said, I've done that before, and it's a headache getting it back in. All right, so we're going to paint this real quick, real fast. Throw it in there, run a projector on it. That's it. It's going to be a fast demonstration, very fast. I got to get tomorrow morning around 3 o'clock in the morning, get those orders processed and get them done. I need all those orders to be done before Friday hits, or for any splashovers hit. So it's extra containers if you decide to order. This particular product will not be on the website. It'll be on the website later on, but I'm putting it on my screen first. Usually I test these first, but I needed something new to put on the screen for the ultra short throw. So like I said, prayed on it, asked my Lord what I need to do, and he gave me the idea, and there it is right here. This was made today. Interesting, we had a good day today. We made the gamer paint, one of the mystery paints. One of the other mysteries were made yesterday, and we already had the ultra bright, and we already had that slate already done. So we got about 4 or 5 screens over there, plus that one, 6 screens done today. 6 screens done today. Yeah, good day today. Real good today. God's amazing. He keeps it going. Keeps it going. I know some people hate it when I say that, but come on now, people. We don't make the Lord that much, do we? Lord is amazing. Put your trust in him. There's a whole lot of stuff. I'm studying now electrohydro energy. That's what I'm studying. I'm actually going to do myself a little prototype unit for something, a project I'm working on. Okay, so paint up. Ooh, I forgot I was just using this one too. Put some of this on the screen. As you know, if you look at the exotics have weird colors. We all know that they have really strange colors to them. They are quite interesting. Some air fresheners are good. I can smell my air freshener from here. It smells pretty good. Now this screen right here, as I said before, is about 138 inches at 235.1 widescreen format. Like I said, very easy to paint. Put the application on, it's not that hard. You know, I like to do my corners. I'll go hit my corners like so. Got a little bit of paint skin in there. Got some paint skin in there. That looks like a bit of paint skin. That's all. Sometimes you get a little paint skin in there. Now, I make sure I just tip my roller on the side sometimes when I want to get in those little corners like so. Make sure I roll this up nice and tight for that right there. So over here, let's get the corners and everything done. So I made 2 quarts of this. Because usually that's what it takes. About 2 quarts to paint a screen. So then I want to make sure that I get into these little areas under the screen. I need me a sock. I need me an old sock. I don't have anything here. Nope, I gotta go upstairs and get it. I never have anything on me when I need it. Let me grab me an old sock. So, what we're going to do is we're going to take our sock. First, let me even this paint out a little bit. We're going to take our sock and we're just going to go around the corners just to make sure we get everything done just nicely in the corners. Go right into the frame. All right, some people say you have to do the up and down formation, or you'll get uneven areas on the screen. Nope. Don't have to worry about that. Very easy to paint. As you notice, I'm using my screen as a paint pan. Got a cord here. Cord there. I should have this. Well, I should have it, but I don't. See right there? See how I made a mistake and I hit that? That's why you want to make sure that you paint the whole, you tape up the whole entire, we're going to make sure you tape up the whole entire frame. Just don't do the sides, because you can bump your roller by accident, which I just did, and you can end up rolling right on top of your pretty velvet. Mess it up. Make sure you cover the whole thing. There's a faithful sorry. There's a sorry mistake. I don't know which one it is. I used to do it all the time, I forget. I'm going to look like we did not this time with just 1 quart. Well, I think we are going to be able to do 1 quart. Are we going to get 1 quart out of this? And knock out 1 quart out of this? It's pretty color. I wanted something different. I was thinking about doing 17s at first, but I didn't want to spray in the house right now. If it was summertime, I would have gladly done it outside because I got a driveway perfect to put this at, but, you know, opportunity missed. I had plenty of time to do it, and I just kept putting it off, and then other things that kept popping up. That's all. So like I said, easy to do. You don't have to be a professional painter. That's all, just work it in. That's all you're doing. Very easy to do. much almost done. I think I'm going to use a little bit more paint just for that spot. So I guess it's probably going to be a quart and probably about, I'll just sit literally in paint. That's the curse of my life. I'll just sit in paint. So probably going to need a little bit of quart, a little bit more. That's all. Such a wide screen, that's why. Yeah, I was looking forward to getting the projector today. She was real nice, you know. She said, well, couldn't get on the truck. No, yeah, whatever. I'll wait till tomorrow. What's one more day? What is one more day? Apparently I've stepped in paint. So I didn't get it on the rug, but I did get it all over the floor. That's my... Right there. All right, so now we got that all even out real nice. All right, so what you got to do next is you want to get under the frame because you don't want to peel your tape off. You don't want a white trace. If your screen was white, mine is black, so I would have a black trace around my screen to make sure we eliminate that. Where is the other container of paint? There's one right there. Where's the other one? No, okay, it's on the table right now. Some demonstrations like that. I'll shake that up. What we're going to do is we're going to take the sock, dab some of this in the paint. You could use it with a paintbrush. You can get one of those stained paintbrushes that are square, the foam ones. All you want to do is get around the corners. Because see right here? See right there? See how I missed them corners right there? That roller won't get in there. It won't get in there properly in those areas. So how you fix that is you just take a little bit of paint, like so. Got some more right here. And it gets a little messy. You can put some gloves on if you want. Just wash this off with hot water and soap. And you just dab that onto the sock like so. See? Like that. And all you do is just get in the corners. Like that. Don't worry about it having this smear line because you're going to take your roller, you're going to put on a tilt, and you're going to roll it right into that crack. You just want to make sure you get in that area that you can't reach. What you do, you want to get under the screen. That's why when I tell you when you tape it, you take your tape and you push it under the frame. There you go. That's why. So we're going to do that same thing. We'll repeat that same process all the way around. Go fast. Sorry about that. I dropped you all. My bad. Sorry about that. My fault. Boy, if y'all, it's probably wearing VRs that way, but this is not VR anyway. All right. Now, why do you don't want to stay? Oh, it's a minute. We got a little technical difficulties here. For some reason, doesn't want to stay. There's no slippery spot there. All right, let's do this one again. Okay, sorry about that. Didn't mean to drop you all. All right, so let's go and let's get this done. Just gonna go under the frame. That's all you're doing. Take it in your hand and run it under the frame. That's all. One side all the way down there. Get a little more paint. And it's a little messy, but I'm used to wash it off with hot water and soap. That's basically about it. And this just reassures you that you're going to be able to get it nice and close under the frame where you want it. I'm just repeating that process on the frame with it. I like this color. This color is perfect. It's going to give me contrast. It's going to give me white levels. It's going to be a bit brighter than the other one. That's going to be nice. Let's spray some more of this paint. Just going to get in a corner here. And come over here. You want to dab it in heavy. Worry about if it's giving you a street look. Don't worry about that. All right. Let me take this with me. And don't worry about it drying uneven because you're not going to have that problem either. Put that right in there, right there. Just going around the edges. I'm worried about this because you can't mess the screen up. It's like virtually impossible to mess it up. Like I said, the kids could paint the screen if they wanted to. And some people want to make it sound like it's rocket science. Paint a screen. Don't worry about little ring marks. This is going to leak. You don't want to leave ring marks on your screen. You won't see it. Move right in and be done with it. All right. So now we're going to get our corners, our edges in there. We're good. We'll come over and get this section right here. We're done. And let's keep in mind this requires no priming. The only one that requires priming are the 17s. All right, wash this off my hands. All right. So what you want to do next, easy, make it easy. Make sure when you wash your hands that your hands are completely dry. You don't want any drops hitting your screen. Water and paint does not dissolve too well together. So you take your roller, see how like this, and you put it on a tilt like this, and you're going to roll right into those grooves where you've actually smeared that paint across, and that's going to give you a nice smooth. Make sure my roller's nice and tight. Roll in there nice, right nicely. Make sure it's the same process. So it's on the side and the corner, angle, right in that corner, like so. Sorry if I'm not speaking up loud enough, I apologize. That's all, I apologize. Just want to tilt it on an angle. That's all you want to do. That's all, just smoothing it out, that's all. All right, now that's done. Now the corner is nice and done. Let's finish off the screen with the paint we got left over. A little line right across. That's it. I think I want to move this. See that crease right here I got here? Because that's my rug right there. That's my crease, my rug. So we're just going to lift that up a little bit and come back over. We're just going to go back and forth. This right here. Because this has this crease right here and I don't want to see it, I'm going to lift it up so it doesn't leave any crease on the rug. That's where my rug ends at. There we go. That's what I used to do. Very easy. Do that again. I want to make sure I go all the way over when I do that. There we go. We'll finish off from here. Oh, Mother Georgia ghost. No, I don't curse. Scrub all that down. Be a little bit more easier. When you come back, just be a little easier. I wasn't too easy because you don't want to splash it over the side, which I just did like an idiot. Right over the top right here. This section right here, nice and light. So, back over here. And finish painting in this part of the screen you didn't get. Let me get this a little better. Forever. Should have been done by now. Press it in from any areas I might have missed. That's all. I don't want any of the black peeking through. All right. That's all. Nice and smooth. Okay. Now, if you want, I'll tell some people, if you want to look around your screen from either side, see if you missed any spots. That's all. Just have a once over. We're good. And just take the roller, get somewhere we can then dry it up, lay this against the wall, throw a fan on it, the projector, and we're done. Easy but cheesy. I'll throw a roller in a bag real quick. Oh, come on, throw in the bag and be nice. All right, we're done. Got a nice pretty screen. Finished up. Now keep in mind, if you're painting a screen that sometimes some of these TV screens have a bit of a protective material attached on it, so you can wipe the screen down. Sometimes they have a little bit of a coating on it. Don't force it. Some people will force it. I had a first customer use an entire container of paint on a screen that had that coating on it, and all it did was just separate. What you want to do is put a light coating on it, a very light coating on it. All you want to do is lay a foundation. And once you lay that foundation, you can go right back over top of it once it's dry, and it'll blend in perfectly. This is how I had to do this screen. Because certain screens have that coating on it. This is a silver ticket. Silver tickets have them, elites have them. The generic screens don't have them. They don't have that problem. But it's just a protective coating that they put on the screen. All right, so this is done. Got it up. Get this up off the ground. This is going to have a nice color to it. Something interesting, something different, something's going to stand out. That's what I like about the exotics. The exotics are different. They stand out. You want a screen that just stands out by itself, even when the projector's off. That's what the exotics are for. It's a nice, interesting screen. The people are coming like, why is your screen blue? Why is this color? It makes it look different. That's why that unicorn sells pretty good, because the people who lean toward the unicorn are mainly women. Women that lean toward that unicorn technology. They like that pink screen. It's a pretty screen. I think I'm going to make more screens catered toward women in the next couple next coming months. I'm going to start designing some color screens for women. Why shouldn't they have their own projection screen too? Women got women caves too. So I'm going to design some nice pretty colors for their women caves. Something different. All right, so that's all painted. That's done. Let's go grab ourselves a fan. Whoop-de-doo. So we can start the drying process. And the reason why I can do this now is because it doesn't take me long to knock out your orders. So I'll have your orders all knocked out. By the time y'all get up, your orders will be done. Everything we packed up, put away, ready to go. Let that pressure from that milk finally come out. I was kind of worried about that for a minute. It finally came out. I can feel a lot clearer in my chest. Thank Jesus for blessing me. Get that out, because that was bugging me all day. Thank my Lord for that. It's going to be an interesting color in here. You know what I would do? I would take down these red curtains and put in some different curtains, like some tan kind of movie curtains with kind of like a gold print in it. Oh, that'd be kind of nice. That'd be really nice. I'm gonna have to look that up. I'll get online and order something like that. All right, so let's. Sorry, we don't have lights in this section. I told you this area is all being. I'm wiring everything through here for that battery pack system that's coming through. So, that's a project on its own right there on top of another project. Then I gotta sit here. I gotta scrub my floor down. There we go. Alright, just grab a projector. Grab a projector for this one. Bring it over here for you all. I'm gonna bring my my fan back a little bit because my projector's just a little too close to the screen. That bugs me. Interesting. We're gonna be using ultra short though in here soon. Tomorrow, I'll have my ultra short though projector set up. And keep in mind, the settings on that projector, they said only does up to 100 inches. Yeah, we're going beyond that. That would happen when I had the Optima GT5600. They said the same thing. It only goes up to 100 inches. I got that thing up to 126 and some. So it's going to be a little shiny because the screen is wet. That's all. Let's bring it down some. Let me see if we got a remote control here. That light's going to glare if it's right. Gotta find a remote control. We'll bring y'all down some, y'all too high up. There we go. Bring you down a little farther now. Still too high up. There we go. Yeah, a little farther down. There we go. That's better. Now I don't have a name for that one, that particular one of the exotics, that particular color. It will be available on the website as a free color option. Just got to run it through some tests, that's all. I have enough confidence knowing the product's going to pass with no problem. That's why I painted it on my screen right away. I know it's going to pass just by looking at it, what's designed. And keep in mind, it comes from my Lord and Savior, so I know it's going to pass with no problem. So why not paint it to my screen first? This is going to look amazing. 235.1 widescreen. Alright, you guys watch this. I'm going to go clean up my little mess over here. The rest of the stuff off my hands. So I can sit down when I'm done with this and have a cup of tea. Yeah, I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to start designing some screens for women gamers. Pretty colors in there. No, I mean for the ladies, some pretty colors. Cause my sister, she loves pink. She went down. Now she doesn't do console. She's a strictly PC gamer only. She doesn't do console at all. And she's got everything set up in pink in her little room. She got everything. She got pink lights and all that stuff running through her computer and fans and all that stuff. She made a few comments about getting the pink screen set up. Then you got some people just like the color pink. I love the color pink. So we still got enough paint left over, about a half a quart left over to probably do a 50-inch. I'm going to paint this on my office screen. The rest of it, I'm painting right on my office screen. I'm taking it down to the wall. Paint that screen first. I'm going to use what's left in my roller to paint my office screen. some to do tomorrow. I like that color. That color would look real nice in the Japanese tea room. I think we got painted on that. Over there. Okay, that's there. Okay, while you guys watch that, I'm going to go scrub my floor down a little bit, clean it up in there a little bit, get all nice and neat. And basically, blah. Sorry about that. Hard one day. That's when you get it done. Come on, Lord. Now we have that screen coming in. I think it's I call it Lux. And keep in mind, I understand they're a small company and all. We have no intentions of trying to belittle the screen or whatever. It's just a simple side by side as I do with all the other technology we get in here, just to see how it reacts to the screen. That's all. I think you can put it against the black screen, but it'd be really no point because the black screen is going to be able to outperform it. So I think I want to put it against a black silver. Black silver is a gray. And maybe that ultra bright silver, we're going to put it against that one right there. That's why the other two fellows I bought screen spray from on eBay, I did that one demonstration. Everything we do, another demonstration against them again because, like I said, it's no point. You know, the technology is completely different from everybody else's. You just watch. I told you the screen I was going to paint on here was going to be weird as I don't know what. It was going to be interesting. But still has the ability to produce images and whatever. 100% coding technology embedded. Oh, the screen looks so beautiful. That's what I wanted. See, I wanted something in here that when I turn off the projector, usually I got black screens in here. But I wanted something different, like a different color. Screen looks pretty with the projector off. Looks pretty with the projector on, both ways. I want the everyday traditional screen. I didn't want that. I want something different. The black screens are not traditional screens, but you know what I'm talking about. Sorry if you see me passing past the camera, just trying to get my house back in order. think that's the point my Lord tries to get through to people that, like I said, big companies, the naysayers, just when you think that you can copy what we do, we can come out with 4 or 5 different screen paints within that same day. And they'll look just like that. They'll look incredible. And that was just developed 20 minutes ago. I developed that for my screen. And it's going to end up on the website, definitely. But that's untested. There's never been testing against an ultra short throw. So automatically know when an ultra short throw gets in here, it's going to run off that screen with no problem. I'll call it like it is. It's going to pass the outside demonstration. It's going to pass every demonstration we throw at it. All my knowledge comes from God. By the time it takes them to figure out one screen paint, we got 3 of them already designed today. All ready to go. See how that screen's drying now? Look how beautiful it looks. When I looked at it, this is going to be a beautiful screen. It's going to be beautiful. It's going to be pretty. Thanks to the Lord and Savior. Give him the thanks, give him the glory. Woo! Gotta wash my hands over there. I'm really going to be having a bonus cereal. Oh well. I still don't know why, to this day, ViewSonic does not tell people that the projectors do 235.1. I don't get it. I mean, you know how many projectors they would sell for the simple fact that they just post they do 235.1? You know how expensive 235.1 projectors are? And if you get one that actually tells you that it actually has in it, you're going to definitely pay arm and leg for it. And I got high venue projectors upstairs and none of them do 235.1. But I had a projector in here that was 600 by 800 res, 720p, and it did 235.1. White levels are beautiful. I said that code in there we're dropping in, that beautiful code. So I figure I'm going to have the projector a little bit of a distance from the wall. Not as far as I had the other one. Because that projector is supposed to do 100 inches, but we're going to get it at 138. That's what we're doing. And we're still a little wet right there. We're shiny at. We're still a little wet. I'm pretty. Oh yeah, I didn't write down the ingredients. It's in my head, so let me write this stuff down. Okay, yeah, pretty much, yeah. I realized that paint's kind of a mustard. It's a mustard to it. Which is kind of hard when you have a screen paint that's either yellow or mustard or orange. The problem with that is sometimes that code does not work correctly. It won't pull that white level correctly. Just listen to what he tells me to do. I can't wait to show the screen off when the projector's off. Oh yeah, I think so. right, let me get this, What are we looking at for, Mr. Bird? You need an ink pen. Oh, you got to copy down what's in your head. Yeah? Yeah, you got to copy down what's in your head. You can't mind what control that. All right, I'll put this one right here. Excuse me, people. Sorry about that. You know, it's interesting. Write it down one time. I burn it. One time, then I burn it. And it's in my head. That's it. Let's look at some other stuff on here while we're at a chance. I'm making myself some hot tea right now. Woo! Grab me some hot tea right over the top of my controls. The battery's at 5%. Alright, let me come back and get some battery. Put that there. Let's grab something for the battery. Okay. Over here. Sorry about that. Put this battery in here. There we go. That's better. That line out. There we go. Nice and dry. Might be able to expand it too. See what I mean? With this right here, this projector right here, if I have my projector right here, right? I got it at the Sorry about that. My stand's a little loose right here. Let me tighten this up a little bit. Why is that so loose? Anyway, we'll figure it out later on. So anyway, see where my projector sitting at? It's sitting at the end of my room right here, to where my screen is at. That's the biggest I'm going to get on the projection screen in here, because I got the length. I got the wall for it. I just don't got the distance for it. So that's why in this area right here, I can only use ultra short throw or short throw projectors only in this environment. So I got the wall, I just ain't got the distance to put the projector at. Where in this room over here, I got the distance, but I ain't got the size wall. Isn't that interesting? So I use ultra short throws in there. I was using a long throw in there, but there's no way in the world for me to be the mount. I'm not drilling holes in my ceiling to mount a projector in that area right there. And every time I would get it from the sofa, I'd get hit with 5200 lumen, a projector 43, whatever I was using that day, I would get hit with that in the face. So I said, you know what, ultra short throw is perfect for that little environment there. You got a nice big screen, don't have to worry about no shadows casting over it, no furniture hitting, coming up on the screen, get a nice image. I'm gonna have ultra short throws through the whole house and keep this up. I'm coming in here tomorrow. Hey, how you doing? Let me see. All right, let me grab the remote control. Let's change up to something else. Oh, we got something else here. Sea turbos. Nope, wrong remote control, bird. All right, you set it somewhere and you point it to it, right over here. Go over here. So tomorrow we'll have, when the projector gets here, we'll have the whole screen filled out, and then we can go from there. Now the thing about the exotics, yes, they have strange colors, so they do. But these paints are designed to basically pull amazing colors out of your screen, out of your projector, get the best color possible. Fantastic contrast levels, like you see, fantastic white levels, and amazing ambient light rejection technology. As you saw in the other blue I have in the next room, I can have that in a fully lit environment, watch TV right in that room right there. Let's go switch over from here. I like these blues, these scenes with the sea, I love that. And like I said, once this passes all its tests, I got it for right now for myself, but once it passes all its tests, when we give it a name, it'll be on in the option for the exotic paints. It's a free color option. So you're not going to pay extra because it's a strange or different color. It's a free color option. We just add it to the list of other free options. Alright, let's grab something. Let's go grab something else. Get back out of here. And let's grab something over here. Well, it's definitely look at the white snows. It's going to come up nice and bright. Nice bright levels of snow. Now I'm going to paint a smaller screen than this. That's the one I'll get the chance to take upstairs and use upstairs up there. There's a lot of light up in that environment right there. Let me play around with that a little bit. Right there. Can we bouncing out of this? Okay, thank you. I got Star Wars. I think the last, I can't remember this one was. The Awakening, whatever it was. I got it on a widescreen format. So I'm going to watch that tomorrow. Now, the projector that I chose, I didn't choose a 1080p. I chose a 720p projector for my setup. That's what I'm going to be using to when it gets here tomorrow. Got a ViewSonic, I think, it's a PS750W. I think that's what it is. And I got the 720p version. I don't need it. I don't need 1080p. I'm going to do just fine. Alright, so we get my other areas in order. you something. Now, we got this screen over here in the dark. That's the 15 over there in blue. That's an exotic in blue, using that 15 ambient light rejection technology. That's how bright that environment can be. My dimmers are all the way up at max, and that's how bright that environment can be, and that screen can still thrive with no problem. This technology can do the exact same thing. It has that 15 ambient light rejection technology, and it has 100% code embedded into it. You see how bright that environment is in there? And that screen's at 126 inches. Let's go take a look over there. I gotta figure out how to take my stand. And the better, I don't want you guys swooping all around. There you go. See if I can tighten my stand from here. What's going on here? Why is it so loose? Alright, that's better. There's my dimmers, because this room does have dimmers on it. So my dimmers are all the way up. And there's my screen. And if you notice, when you look at my overhead light, there's no shade around it. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, I think 5 up in there. And there's no shade around it whatsoever. This whole entire area is illuminated with light. This is the way it's supposed to be. So when you watch a demonstration, it's dark here and dark here and dark in these corners. That means they're basically avoiding as much light as possible to the screen. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah, you can paint this right onto your wall. I wish I could paint it onto my wall, but unfortunately the person who had this place was obsessed with windows. As you can see, my 235.1, right there's a window there. And then my screen upstairs, which is 135, there's a window there. So I wish I could have painted this on the wall. You know how much money I would have saved if I could paint this on the wall? The screen was like $512. And that one over there was something around like almost like $280. These are fixed frame screens. That's an elite screen, by the way. And that's the silver ticket right here. And it saves so much money. When I had the other house, I painted 178-inch 235.1 on my wall. It didn't cost me jack. Just painted on the wall and I was done. Unfortunately, I couldn't do it here, but I wish I could paint on the wall. I love painting screens on the wall. You know what I mean? It's like, it's a wild trip knowing that you got this screen that looks like that on your wall. But yeah, you can paint on your wall. You don't want to paint this on any form of kind of like okay, put it this way. Orange peel you can paint to a certain degree. If you run your hands across it and your fingers start bouncing a little bit, you don't want to paint it on that. But if it has a little bit of rough texture to it, you're good. But if your fingers start to bounce a little bit too, no. I've actually painted a stucco wall. If you ever did a stucco wall before, it is not a pleasant thing to do, especially if you're doing it by roller. But the customer, we painted the screen on her wall. She had pink stucco. She didn't want us to disturb the stucco. I mean, basically, if it was me, I would have taped it a nice square, went in there with a sander and sanded a square right into that stucco and painted right on that smooth surface. But she didn't want it done that way. They liked it. I mean, give the customers what they want. I love this video right here. I tell you why. Because whoever did the recordings for these turtles, they look like they're literally bobbing back and forth across your screen. The guy who did the video for this underwater did an amazing job, because the way they did the turtles, like, they're not off at a distance. He has them where they're floating right in front of the screen, where it looks like it's literally floating in front of your screen. But tomorrow we'll have this up and going. We'll have the orders taken care of first. I'm not hanging anything. It's going to stay with the tape on it. You'll see by tomorrow. And then once your orders are all taken care of, once that table's all packed up over there, when everything over there, containers are filled, and the table is packed up over there, then I'll go back to doing my work over here, because all I got to do now is just wait for the driver to come up. Let's see. Today is Tuesday. Last orders that can be shipped out for Friday will be Wednesday, Thursday will be the last day that you can place an order, because then next week it recycles back to next week. But that's for Friday ship out. Oh, I still got the in-focus projector coming in. We got to play with that too. We got a $50 in-focus projector. That's what I paid for it. $50. 3,000 lumen in focus projector. Customer came on here, not customer, but he was a fellow who came on here on YouTube, and he was talking about the projector that he had, and he gave me the model number. I went right on eBay and bought it for $49. Good deal, very good deal. Can't wait to play with that. I haven't had a good, I have it in focus here, but it's not, it's an older model. That's a much newer model. All right, people, I hope you enjoyed the demonstration. Thank you for taking the time to come here and watch some demonstrations and watch the product. Tomorrow, hopefully, I'll have my projector. I'm pretty sure I'm going to have my projector tomorrow. I'll do an unboxing on that, and I'll hit it on the new screen paint, and then we'll be good to go. I think that's the only thing I'm going to do tomorrow, basically, is do the unboxing, because I have to see if that projector has 235.1. And if it doesn't have 235.1 on it, well, it should, but if it doesn't have it on there, then I'll just place an order for another projection screen. You know what I mean? If the price isn't too freaking crazy, maybe I can get myself a floor standing, I would like to get a floor standing projection screen. That'd be nice. Motorized floor standing. If I can find them for a good price, it's not going to cost me $4 or $5 grand. A good nice one. I get 120 inch in here. No, not 120 inches. I don't want 120 inch. I want bigger than 120. I'm coming off 138. I can't go back to 120. I gotta go bigger than that. Well, let's see what happens. If not, I'll just get a fixed frame screen of 150 inches. Do it from ceiling to floor. So we'll see what happens. All right, that being said, thank you all for your time. I have to go, and God bless.